Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ask ServiceMonster show, where you've got questions about your service business, and we've got your answers. Today's question comes from Tomble, asked on YouTube. He liked what we did regarding lead generation companies and asked, Joe, I get it, I love it, I totally understand, but how do I build and control my brand? So we're gonna give you the top 13 things that you need to do in order to build your brand in your community for your service company. Number 13, brand lettering, wraps, something, okay, on your van and truck. Now, I wouldn't go super cheap and just do like the Velcro letters or something, but yes, you can get a wrap as cheap as $2,500. I did a whole skit on wraps and got flamed because I said $6,000. I've seen them as high as $8,500 if you want to go ultra hot. Do you need to spend that much? Probably not. What's the ROI between lettering and a good image and branding and logo versus a whole wrap? Can be argued. So not a big deal, but get something. Make it look good, professional. And before you do anything, you have to identify your logo and your brand and your name. Is all that stuff makes sense from a marketing point of view? So the truck, the wrap, the lettering, that all forces that issue. Love it. So start with that. Number 12. Yard signs. Anytime you go any place, especially residential areas, and you're planning that yard sign down, it's kind of like you're staking your territory. And now even if the van isn't there for whatever reason, you had to leave some dehues or air movers or some equipment behind for some reason, that thing is there and other people will see it. It's about eyeballs and attention, guys. Number 11. Networking events. So usually most communities have some sort of a B&I network group where you can go there and glad hand with other business owners and kind of establish a relationship. It's a good place to find commercial work or to find influencers, people who are in the industry, in the know, in your geographic area, and can help you land jobs or hand you to somebody that can land jobs. The other thing about networking that's cool is sometimes you'll find a group of other service providers that complement you. Build a book, a catalog, kick-ass service providers in Houston. It's interesting when you do that because you guys can pool marketing money together and actually share in the cost of ad spend and distribution. I've seen it work. It's highly effective. It just takes a group of people actually doing it. Number 10, media coverage. Now, I'm not saying go get arrested or anything, but you know, there's plenty of opportunity to get local press in your area. Newspapers are always looking for a press release piece or a feel good. Go hang out at charity events and help out. Maybe get a hot dog cart and brand it and then take it to events around the community. You can always try marketing hacking too. I know a dude who went to a marathon dressed in a giant water bottle suit. His company exploded. I don't know him personally, I heard the story. Number 9. Direct mail. Often overlooked, EDDM and mailing to your clients is a great way to get their attention. And at the end of the day, that's what marketing and branding is all about, getting their attention so that the brand awareness seeps in, and then when they need your product or service, or when they've had enough of somebody else, they know who to call. This can also fall under the category of 5-arounds, a phrase coined by the Hanks brothers of Interlink Supply some 20 years ago. And it's basically the house that you service, their 2 neighbors, and the 3 neighbors across the street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get it? You can actually do that a little better now with digital mapping and with little shout out here to Josh Latimer, his new radius bomb tech that we're integrating into ServiceMonster. You can actually direct mail a handful of people around a specific address, budget pending. Number 8, community events. This is kind of like networking, but instead of specific events, you're going to things like festivals in the area, school charity events. Anything in your community where a large group of people gather is an opportunity you to pitch your brand. Number 7, moving into the digital world, we have your website and SEO, or search engine optimization. And your website's gonna be the first thing you wanna do in the digital front because everything else should be driving traffic to it. On your website, you should have some sort of a lead capture form, which dumps directly into your CRM. You have that, right? The great part about SEO, or search engine optimization, is people go to the Google box, type in what they want, and if you're doing a good job, you come up. So they find you, which is kind of good when they need you. Number 6, blogging. So writing a blog, being an expert, even making it fun, right? Something you're passionate about. Writing text down that goes on your website is good because it keeps your website fresh, keeps your search engine optimization highly ranked, and Google will like it. They'll love it, your users will love it, and they'll start to be regular readers and people who pay attention to you. Number 5, vlogging. Vlogging is like blogging, but instead of text, you're using video. I find it to be way easier. It also follows the mantra, document, don't create, and allows you to kind of document your journey, whatever that may be. Number 4, Facebook. Look, I got a whole series on Facebook, go watch it, but if you want attention for an inexpensive price doing ad spend and reaching a very broad or specifically targeted audience, there is no better mechanism right now than Facebook. It takes a long time to kind of figure stuff out, and you could be burning money early, and don't get just signed up with somebody who knows how to do Facebook. Take the time to learn it. Set up a business persona page. Get a business account and get a business page and just try stuff. Start out small. Don't even spend money. It'll take a little bit of time. It'll be worth it in the long run. Number 3, new kid on the block, Instagram. Look, go learn hashtags. Go spend some time there. The best way to capture attention is be early in the game. Go where places are gonna be big and there's a void, or where there's lots of attention but nobody else is utilizing it to kind of sell shit. So figure that stuff out, and Instagram is a great place to go. Number 2, email campaigns. Look, Mrs. Jones, I would love to send you an email invoice so I don't have to send you a paper one here. What's your email address? That question makes capturing the email easy, especially if you got your app on your phone out and you just throw that email address in there. Once you have that, sending them regular emails of value, right, is a great way to continue to garner attention. And I would suggest cultivating an email list and then delivering regular content. And you can actually use it to round things up too. If you're blogging and you're vlogging, simply email once a week or once a month links with little titles to each one of those events or marketing pieces that you're doing. And the number 1 most effective branding strategy, referrals. Customers referring other customers. Now, they will do it if you don't ask, but they'll do it more if you do. And it isn't about a referral rewards program. Yes, you can certainly give discounts or give out rewards to people who refer people, but our studies show that just talking about it, mentioning it, giving them 3, not 2, not 4, but 3 business cards really makes a big difference. Whether or not you pay them for it or not, logistics and administration, I've seen a little bump sometimes if you do it well, but for the most part, it's not really necessary. It's the ask that's the difference. Look, guys, building your brand isn't easy, but it doesn't have to be very expensive either. Take a look at each one of these 13 strategies. Go to be a student on it. Learn it backwards and forwards. If you own a business, you're a marketer now. There's no way around it. You're in sales and you're in the marketing game. So learn these methods, and that'll be a pretty well-rounded mechanism, especially if you're using those pieces for client retention as well. That's it, kids. If you like our stuff, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go check out the demo. Give us a call.